All right, do you want me to introduce myself?
Please.
Cool. I'm Hassell, and this is In the Basket.
I can get excited by this state of mind. Sometimes I forget just why I'm here. I'm not doing it for passion anymore. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for my next door neighbor. I'm doing it for my high school band.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with it. Want to keep this here or put it in the basket?
You can put it,
You can put it in the basket. Nice little reference. Nice.
Cool. All right.
So, what have you picked from around our little shop?
What have I picked? It was actually really, really hard. So I've gone for a bit of two themes.
Nice.
I've gone for stories and influences.
Nice. We love that.
So we started with Pablo Honey, Radiohead. But my actual favourite Radiohead album is The Bends. My favourite song on the album is Black Star. But, you know, every time like someone you like says, you know, what's your favourite Radiohead album?
Yeah.
They expect you to say The Bends.
Yeah.
So you got to say something a little bit more hipster like Pablo Honey, even though it's got creep on it. But generally I do love Radiohead and I love their
Yeah.
writing. And no one can write a bridge like Radiohead.
Nah.
No one's written a good bridge
Tom's got.
as good as Tom York.
Tom York has kind of got like the.
He's conquered it.
He's got all of the real estate on bridge.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, I reckon.
He's made it our Everest. So that's my Radiohead tribute.
Heck yeah.
Cool. That's number one. My second one is Blink-182. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. This is just the best album ever. It is just
Why?
the best album ever.
Why do you feel that way?
It's just got like Blink's just got that. I mean, it's like the biggest nostalgia wave ever.
Totally.
Yeah. When I was younger, my sisters used to have like so many Blink-182 and Green Day and Good Charlotte posters on
I was gonna
their
say that
wall.
is very of the time.
Very of the time. This
Big
would have been
vibes.
like 2004, earlier, later. And I do remember they had this poster on their wall actually.
Nice.
And they're all like leaning into the camera. But this is my favourite in particular. I don't know, I think it makes me feel, I like First Date and I like The Rock Show.
Nice.
Yeah,
Everyone
songs
loves
about-
the rock show.
Oh, everyone loves it.
Come on.
Fell in love with a girl at a rock show. Can you find a better hook than that? But I love like, sometimes you want angry music, sometimes you want sad music, but most of the
Yeah.
time you want angry and sad music combined.
It's a good combination, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. All right, cool. We're getting a bit more serious now. Julie Jacklin, Crushing. Oh, I'm crushing. This is a near perfect album. It's a near perfect album.
Agreed.
Head Alone, Pressure to Party, Don't Know How to Keep Loving You.
June.
What did you say? Love and Heartbreak. Makes
Love and
the words
heartbreak.
go round.
It's the thing that connects all music, I think. It's the most universal feeling,
Yeah.
probably.
I take a lot of inspiration from Julie Jacklin.
Definitely.
Um,
You can definitely tell from like live shows that, you know, she's pretty much like, you know, your Angel Olsen's, your Julia Jackson. You know, it's like, it's all kind of like fronted women kind of music that is really strong, but also really heartfelt.
yeah, 100%.
Definitely feel that in your
100%. And
live
Aussie-
sets.
Aussie
And
too.
Aussie, come on.
Yeah, Julie Jacklin's one of those artists that like Spotify knew I liked before I knew I liked. Like it was just feeding me her first album, Don't Let the Kids Win. And I was like, what? Skip. And then one day I didn't skip and I fell in love.
Actually, come back.
Julie Jacklin.
Hell yeah, yo.
Can write a song. Can write a first verse.
Hard stuff.
Maybe I've got... Radiohead's got the bridge. Blink's got the chorus.
True.
Julie Jacklin's got the first verse.
You're like teaching people how to write songs with your picks.
That's it. Courtney Barnett. Can I swear? Courtney Barnett.
I mean, I have.
Net. This is... If Julie Jacklin's album is near perfect, this album is perfect.
perfect.
It is perfect, isn't it? And the artwork is sublime.
I reckon it's kind of like Mac DeMarco. It's becoming like classic territory. Do you know what I
Yep.
mean? Like I always
agree with
have teenagers come in and buy that album, and I'm like, I was a teenager when that came out, and
Yeah.
I feel old now.
It's weird, yeah.
Isn't it? People, it's a bit like Mac DeMarco's too. People who are angsty teenagers will always be like, I want to listen to some kind of hard, sad music, you know? That's how I kind of feel about that album.
It's so good.
Tunes.
Everything on it is
Favorite
good.
track?
Favorite track is Kim's Caravan.
Nice.
Probably followed by Depreston.
Classic.
Probably followed by Dead Fox.
Top 3. Got 'em.
That's my top 3.
Hell yeah.
That's my top 3.
So awesome.
Yeah, I think she would hate it if I said this, but like Courtney Barnett's like everything I want to be. I mean, look at us. Look at us.
Couple of fringe people loving other fringe people.
That's it. But
That's
like, Courtney Barnett for like the dry observations that actually have so much meaning.
Totally.
Yeah. Courtney Barnett for the lyrics. If we're like compiling a song out of these artists.
Yeah.
All right, that's my number 4. Simon and Garfunkel. But not this album. My first pick would be Bookends, but of course it's like the best album in the world, so it's sold out, obviously. I mean, other people have seen Almost Famous.
Yeah.
So
Everyone's seen Almost Famous, so they always buy that one.
But Paul Simon is like easily my favourite songwriter of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you care much for the Garfunkel?
I do. I mean, Garfunkel doesn't write any of the songs.
True. He's like me
so-
and Wincy. No.
He can hit a fucking harmony.
Oh, can he?
And you know how I feel about a good harmony.
I reckon,
so-
I reckon I learned how to harmonise by like hanging out with you in high school.
Stop it.
No,
That's so
genuinely.
cool.
I think there was a photo at Matthew Flinders because me and Matilda went to Mallee Fleece together down the road, and there was like a really awkward photo of us standing in choir, and we're literally like this next to each other, and you're so much taller than me, so it looked funny. But
I reckon it's still there.
I genuinely remember just like fully trying to like. I thought Matilda was so cool in high school, and I still do.
That's so
and
sick.
I was just like, oh, you made me really want to learn harms, and
Cool.
now it's like my favorite thing to do.
Sick! I love that. Well, that's probably half thanks to this guy. Nah, we did a lot of harmonies back in the days. But
In Paul Simon, we trust.
But yeah, favourite songwriter ever, favourite harmoniser ever. I would say like I do like Paul Simon's solo albums. Graceland's obviously like
Based.
objectively good.
Absolutely.
But I do have a special soft spot for the duo.
Of course.
And my favourite song of his is that's so hard. I think it's Overs. Sorry, it's just called Overs. But there's so many good ones. All my favourites are on Bookends.
Yeah.
My favourite on this album though.
Yeah, what's your favourite in this one?
It's not Bridge Over Troubled Water.
No.
Just ballads can suck off.
Suck off.
Probably, maybe keep the customer satisfied.
True. I do that at Popcultcha Records.
It's such a good song. Yeah.
Tunes.
But Paul Simon was the person that made me want to be a songwriter.
Really?
Yeah. 'Cause
When
I was
did you first hear?
I was
Paul
12.
Simon?
I remember.
12.
This is why this is my number 1.
Classic.
I was 12. My dad had Bookends on the record player, and here you go, and it's vinyl story too.
Nice.
And I had the lyrics on the back of it, and I was laying on the floor reading along with him, and I just had this moment like it was like a sit-up revelation
Yeah.
where I was like, oh, that's songwriting. I want to do that.
How special is it, like having a back cover that has lyrics and you're just able to follow it like a kind of like a storybook?
So good.
I really enjoy it because it's kind of like your closed captions on a movie.
Yeah.
I don't need to have it with me,
yeah.
but gee, isn't it good? And you really kind of can denote what the songwriter means by knowing the words.
Oh, it's so good.
Would you ever have your
Yeah.
lyrics printed on the back of the
Yeah.
record?
I wish I could have I've actually recently thought I might have my lyrics on a projector behind me
Ooh,
playing. I saw someone
yeah.
else that I love do it, not in person, but just on Instagram. And I was like, oh, I think I want to do that. Because
Yeah.
I can't, anymore, I can't release a video of myself without, writing the lyrics on there. Because
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
my thing. That's, my thing. So, yes, I would. I 100% would. Probably do this or, a slip.
Oh yeah, like an insert.
Yeah.
Or I could do a gatefold.
I've learnt that word today, gatefold.
Gatefold.
So, yeah, that's my top 5. I reckon I'm missing a few, I want to give honorary mentions to Joni Mitchell,
Gotta.
Madison Cunningham. They're the main ones. They're the main ones. Just obvious reasons.
Obvious
really.
reasons.
Yeah.
Fair.
And any cool chick who plays guitar.
Got any plugs?
Yeah, so in recent times I've released a 3-track. It's called Hot Girls Rock Band's Star Wars. And it's got that song on it and my 2 previous singles, which are Bad Boy and Out of Date. And they're all super lyrical, mega literal rambles, rocky rambles. And yeah, I've just released that and hoping later in the year to release the same EP, but including the 3 songs with their
Nice.
live versions.
Ooh.
Got a music video coming out, which I actually filmed at Popcultcha Gallery Warehouse. Is that
I think
title.
I think it's called the Collector's Gallery.
The Collector's Gallery, a bit fancier than what I said, which is going to be sick.
Yeah.
That's Hot Girls Rock Band Star Wars, and Popcultcha covered the Star Wars element of that, as you can imagine.
We got that.
It was the best day ever. I fully had like lightsabers and like helmets and
What
stuff.
if you're in Star Wars? What would be your lightsaber color?
You're like, the song's kind of about like how I miss an ex-boyfriend's posters of Star Wars, so I'm not super Star Wars savvy.
Just pick a color. What's your favorite color?
I mean, I picked red on the day.
Tune. That's mine.
T-
Red's the best
I knew
color.
that.
I know.
so
I don't
knew
want to
that.
be a Sith, but like,
Is that Darth?
yeah, it's your
Yeah,
Darth. Where can people find you?
Oh, people can find me everywhere.
In their closets.
Everywhere.
In the
That's it.
kitchen.
I got Spotify. I got Facebook, Instagram. I've got a Gmail account. I've got a mobile phone.
Have you got YouTube?
I've got a YouTube.
Yeah, you do.
And that video will be up on there soon, the one from Popcultcha. There's plenty of other live videos too. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can find me there.
Go and find Hassell, or she'll find you.
We'll chuck the links below in the comments.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me. It's been so much fun.
I mean, going into a record store for an interview is kind of epic.
Yeah, it's
So
sick.
I hope
It's
you
so cool.
enjoyed your time here.
I did.
Good. Well, got some good picks.
I got
and-
some good picks.
and thanks for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.